let's talk about leadership. It's a word that comes with a ton of responsibility, a lot of pressure, and just this constant stream of really high stakes decisions. And if you're an entrepreneur or a C-suite exec, you know that life isn't neat and tidy. It's all connected. So today, we're going to explore a framework that's designed to bring some much-needed clarity and intention to all that complexity.
So, we're diving straight into a world where leaders are just always on. It's this landscape that's filled with the noise of day-to-day chaos, where the space to just step back and think clearly, it feels like a luxury you just can't afford. But what if that space isn't a luxury at all? What if it's an absolute necessity? I'm going to ask that again, but this time directly to you. Do you, the person leading the charge, driving the growth, making the tough calls, do you really have time to think? I don't mean just reacting to things. I mean really pausing, reflecting, and thinking with purpose. Look, if that question really hits home, you are definitely not alone. This is for leaders who are right in the thick of it. Maybe you're trying to navigate the chaos of your business growing like crazy, and you're feeling so stretched thin you're not even sure which way is up anymore. Or maybe you've just stepped into a new, bigger role, and you're realizing the old ways of doing things, they're just not going to cut it. It's for anyone who wants to sharpen their communication when the stakes are high and, honestly, is just looking for support that's practical, reflective, and, above all, human. Okay, so if that's the landscape, what's the path forward? Well, it's not about cramming more onto your already full plate. It's actually about creating space and refining what's already there, what's already working. And this is exactly where executive coaching comes in, but maybe not in the way you've thought about it before. So let's break that down. In this context, executive coaching is all about a personalized, forward-focused partnership. See, it's not about getting stuck on past mistakes. It's a real collaboration that's designed specifically to help you, as a leader, sharpen your existing skills and start leading with real, deliberate intention. And this right here, this quote, it captures the whole philosophy perfectly. Coaching isn't about fixing something that's broken. It's not for people who are failing. It's for leaders who are already good, who are already successful, and want to level up their impact by sharpening the tools they already have. So, what's the end game here? What are we trying to achieve? It really boils down to 3 simple but incredibly powerful goals. First, to help you make decisions that have a much bigger impact because you're moving thoughtfully instead of just reacting. Second, to lead with alignment, making sure your actions and your core values are on the same page. And third, maybe the most important one, to create that absolutely vital space to just think.
All right, so that's the philosophy. But how does it actually work? Well, the framework is built as a really clear pathway, offering 3 distinct paths you can choose from. It really just depends on where you are in your leadership journey and what you need right now.
Your journey forward is broken down into 3 super clear stages. Everything kicks off with what's called the discovery session, and from there it can lead to one of 2 focused paths, the reset package or the shift package. Let's look at what each one is.
So every journey has to start somewhere, and this one starts with step 1, the discovery session. You can think of this as a totally no-pressure, one-on-one deep dive. The whole point is to figure out what your biggest roadblocks are, and, just as important, to see if this kind of coaching partnership is even the right fit for you in the first place. It's all about getting insight and clarity right from the get-go.
Now, after that session, you might find that the reset package is exactly what you need. This is a short-term but really high-impact engagement. It's basically designed for leaders who feel a little off course and just need to hit the pause button, to recalibrate their compass and get a clear sense of direction back, all without having to sign up for some long-term commitment. The other option for those who are ready to go deeper is the shift package. This one's a sustained partnership that's all about long-term, lasting growth. With this, you move past that initial clarity and you get into focused execution, building the kind of habits, systems, and mindset that are going to serve you for the rest of your career. So let's put them side by side so you can really see the difference. The reset package, that's your short-term commitment. The goal is to pause and recalibrate, and the focus is on regaining your direction. The shift package, on the other hand, is all about sustained growth. The goal there is to build lasting habits, and the focus is on execution. Honestly, you can think of it like this. One is a tune-up, the other is a full engine rebuild. Both are incredibly powerful, they just serve very different needs. Okay, so the framework is clear, the paths are laid out, and now the focus really shifts from the what to the you. This is your invitation to really think about what your own next step on this path might be. Just let that sink in for a second. Your leadership deserves a dedicated space. With all the demands on your time and your energy, with all the people who need something from you constantly, it's so easy to forget that your own leadership, your clarity, your focus, your well-being, that deserves its own protected space.
And the invitation couldn't be simpler. You can book a free 30-minute consultation. And let's be clear, this is not a sales call. It's just a conversation to help you figure out if this framework is the right path for what you need right here, right now.
So we're going to end right where we started, with a question. Look, the noise of leadership, it isn't going to quiet down by itself. The pressures, they're just going to keep mounting. The only thing you can really, truly control is how you decide to navigate it all. So, what path will you choose?